Throughout most of the modern era, scientists were unable to find convincing evidence that there was a direction to cosmic evolution. This ended in 1964. With the discovery of the cosmic microwave background radiation, we learned that, from the beginning of time, the universe's step-by-step development was inevitable. Its rate of expansion guaranteed the assembly of galaxies. Its weak nuclear interaction made certain the emergence of complex atoms. We now know the universe is going somewhere. It advances towards its goal through the actions of the entities it has constructed. And its deepest aim, residing in the heart of every entity, is that of harmonious convergence. I'm Brian Thomas Swim with the Human Energy Project. Our series of short films explores the way humanity is building a global organism called the noosphere. As we deepen our understanding of the noosphere, we discover a collective purpose that will enable us to deal with our global challenges together. In today's film, we look at the way in which the dynamic of convergence enabled the construction of the noosphere during the classical period of humanity. After 400 years of modern science, it is now easy to see what the universe as a whole is aiming at. Consider this one mind-blowing discovery. For 3 billion years, life existed all around the Earth's surface in the form of single cells. It is difficult for us today to imagine this world because each of these cells was smaller than the sharp point of a pin. These infinitesimal cells were drawn to each other. By exploring their relationships, tinier than a pin cells came together and constructed bald eagles and forests of evergreen trees. Something similar is happening with humanity. For more than 99% of our existence, we lived in hunter-gatherer bands, each with a couple dozen humans. These humans interacted in various ways, but they kept their simple structure intact, generation after generation. Then, the miracle of civilization happened. Like cells converging together and giving birth to complex forests, the hunter-gatherer tribes converged into 6 great civilizations: the Middle East, China, India, Northern Africa, Europe, Mesoamerica. This process of complexification and convergence is still underway. Convergence within the human journey is not automatic, and it is not easy. Consider East Asia several centuries before the Common Era. Various states had been consumed in warfare and had erected walls to protect themselves. Finally, after more than 2 centuries of fighting, the group led by Qin Shi Huang subdued the rest. His first act was to tear down the wall separating the states and use that same material to make a single wall 3,000 miles long to protect the northern border from attack by nomadic tribes. With this one move, he had constructed a much larger gathering of humans, one with multiple ethnic groups with their differing languages and cultures. Now they could begin to relate to each other at a deeper level than warfare. Qin Shi Huang had established the context for a Chinese convergence in which the arts, philosophy, literature all flourished, where the inventions of printing and paper could appear, and where the great architecture of the Summer Palace and the Forbidden City could come forth. We are divided into 200 nation states, but the walls separating us have been perforated by international trade, by internet communication, by global media. We are en route to a harmonious convergence of humanity as a whole, an aim seen in its cosmic dimension by Chuang-Tzu in the 11th century.
Heaven is my father, and earth is my mother. Even I, such a tiny thing, find a place in their midst. Therefore, that which fills heaven and earth I consider as my body. That which directs heaven and earth I consider as my mind. All people are my brothers and sisters. All creatures are my companions.
Human energy is one of hundreds of centers that are working to amplify our convergence into a harmonious, flourishing, planetary community. We do not know how long this will take. What we know is that convergence is the work of the noosphere in our time.